Alright, what up, y'all? Welcome to Fire Flame Facts TV. I am your host, Sue, and we are here to break this uh, story down. Alright, so we have a black woman, or you could say a woman of a, darker hue. You could use, or indigenous woman, um, that was fatally shot by her neighbor. The situation was the neighbor broke or took the iPod of one of her kids, and so they went and told their mother, and she went to go confront the lady. So she knocked on the door. Um, Before we finish that part of the story, the history of this lady, this white Caucasian lady, bothering kids and her kids, is not the first time. From the reports I read, it's not the first time that this lady has been bothering kids or her kids. She also threw something, a skate, at one of the kids. Okay? So this woman, it's obviously she's a racist woman. She has a thing with bothering kids and bothering indigenous kids, right? So the mother goes over there to confront the lady, and she shoots the mother of the 4 kids through the door. Shoots the mother of the 4 kids through the door. Never opened the door. Just shoots through the door. And this is Florida, everybody. We hear these stories every week. At least 4 of these type of stories a week, maybe less. But we hear a story like Florida is somebody's always getting this type of situation in Florida. At least once a week, we hear this type of stuff. Well, I hear about it. So Florida is a stand your ground state. You can fight force with force, fire with fire, right? So basically that means if you feel threatened, you can definitely eliminate the target, right? And if you can prove that, you're definitely scot-free. If there's evidence that your life was in danger and you had to defend yourself with deadly force, then you could definitely get off scot-free. And that is what this lady is trying to do, is get off scot-free. But it just doesn't add up. It don't add up, because if a person's knocking on your door, unless you guys are hailing threats through the door, and still, it all depends. Also in the article I read, the lady's statement, the one who shot the woman through the door, is saying that there was threats being made, I think from both parties, if I'm not mistaken, if I can remember right. I think it was between both parties, but that was just her statement. We don't really know. I think the kids know, but they said they wasn't gonna interview the kids because it's too soon, which I understand. But I think it was a witness. I think they interviewed at least one witness, I think. But the kids was standing, one of her sons was standing right next to her. I forgot how old he was. I think maybe 6 years old or something like that. When the mother was shot, took it to the hospital, and later passed away. The mother of the 4 is just, she can't believe it. And she's saying they need justice. The woman shot her daughter for no reason at all. The police is saying they wish that both of them would have called the police first before the mother. They wish the mother would have called the police first instead of going to the house. And the police wish the lady that was in the house who shot through the door called the police before she did that. Which I understand, but if you live in a stand your ground state, a lot of people are going to be trigger happy, man. A lot of people is going to be quick to shoot that gun, man. Because how you going to say that they can't shoot their gun if a person is allegedly trespassing, what can you do? And that's what she's trying to go by. She's trying to go by trespassing. But I mean, it is kind of hard to not defend your kids in the strength, stand your ground state. Because people will use any reason to use deadly force. And depending on who's on the, even if you survive, depending who's the juror, depending who's the judge, like, it can be very hard for you to get justice unless it's like clear cut and dry. You know what I mean? And the lady is trying to say her life was threatened. I guess she was banging on a door or something like that. They're trying to make it look like, oh, I had to take her out. That's what the lady who shot the gun is trying her best to say. I had to take her out, basically, right? Never opened the door. So I just wanted to say this. Why the lady never opened the door? If she didn't do anything wrong, why wouldn't she open the door? It's a simple question. If she didn't do anything wrong, why she never opened the door? That's all I'm asking. If you did nothing to her kids, why did you never open the door and just say, hey man, what's going on? What happened? What's the story? Because when you read the article, that lady has been bothering kids for quite some time. That's not the first incident. So when the mother goes over there, the lady already know what time it is. And since she's in the stand your ground state, instead of facing her like a woman for bothering her kids, she runs and go get her gun and then she's gonna say, I fear for my life. We see these stories a lot. That people run and go get their gun and just start shooting because someone drove in their driveway to make a U-turn, or because somebody accidentally got in their car and so they went to go kill them. We're starting to, it's a lot of stories like that these last couple months where somebody accidentally went into setting a car because it looks something like their car. It looks similar to their car. And so they get in it and they realize, oh snap, I'm tripping. My car right here. But it looked alike. The person gets mad and shoots them. The person said, oh, my bad. Now I understand that, nobody wants a stranger jumping in their car. Nobody wants a stranger pulling on their doors. But if they realize they made a mistake, there's no reason to try to kill them. If a person drives in your driveway and makes a U-turn, there's no reason for you trying to kill them. If a person is playing football or basketball and their ball goes into your yard, there's no reason for you trying to kill them. Just say, keep the ball out my yard, please. People are trigger happy, especially down there in Florida. Because Florida allows you to be trigger happy. And all you got to do is prove that, or not even really prove, like, just say your life is in danger and they have to do the workings. But, they said she did get arrested. Finally, after hours of people pleading. And they said she was arrested. But, being charged is one thing and then being convicted is another thing. So, with that being said, man, it's a bad situation. People are trigger happy. Doesn't make any sense. Shooting a mother through the door because you don't want to face the reality that you messed with her kids. That's all this comes down to. You bothered her kids, and remember, it's not the first incident with this woman. This woman has been doing this. People have been complaining about this woman bothering other people's kids, especially her kids. AJ Owens. Her name is AJ Owens. 35 years old, man. 35 years old, man. Straight crazy. Straight crazy, man. Very sad situation. Now the 4 kids got to grow up without their mother because she stood up for them, and the woman was too coward. She was a coward, too cowardly to come outside and face the woman face to face for messing with her children. Very sad, man. Heart goes out to those kids and the mother of the daughter. Very sad. Like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Cash App Soul Mirror 29, PayPal Suicide Ace 29. It will be in the description box. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this story in the comment section. Do you think this person would get charged and convicted? And if so, how many years? And do you think the mother was right to confront the lady for bothering her kids' electronics? I'll see y'all next video. Peace.